Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, I'm going to be showing you how you can win the vehicle from the Lucky Wheel every single time. And this is sort of going to be an updated 2020 version, as not only have Rockstar put out a ton of background fixes and updates, but we also received a brand new DLC back in December. And I was curious to know if Rockstar had actually patched any of the old methods we have been using, or any of the ones that I have also seen online. So we're going to do some testing for that as well. So long story short, there is an easy way to go about doing this and a hard way to go about doing this. Let's start with the hard way first so we can get that out of the way. The first is that your character essentially has an unlimited amount of spins at the Lucky Wheel. Now, technically, you're supposed to only have one per 24-hour day. Not a day in GTA, but like a day in real life. So if you spin the Lucky Wheel at 10 a.m. your time, you wouldn't be able to technically spin it again until 10 a.m. the following day. So it's on a 24-hour cycle. However, the way Grand Theft Auto Online works and the way it establishes connection with the servers, there's a little bit of a delay between what you do in-game and what the servers actually save. Now, I don't know if it's 30 seconds, I don't know if it's a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but essentially what this allows you to do is you can spin the Lucky Wheel, and if you are unhappy with your selection or what you have won, what you can do is just simply close your application. And closing your application will prevent the online servers saving your progress, what you've done. So what will happen is the next time you log in, you'll be able to go up to the Lucky Wheel and spin it again. Now, if you are trying this method, I would actually recommend that you spawn inside of the casino, or at least your casino penthouse, because if this is the method you try to go about doing, you're obviously going to have to be very patient. It might take you 3 tries, it might take you 20 tries in order to get it done. And again, just a quick refresher on the prize odds. There's a 1 in 20 chance to get the podium vehicle, a 1 in 20 chance to get a vehicle discount, 1 in 20 chance to get a mystery item, a 4 in 20 chance to get clothing, 4 in 20 to get chips, 4 in 20 to get cash, and the most likely one is RP, which is 5 in 20. So that is the hard way to go about doing it. Now, it's not necessarily hard, it's just it could take you a long time to get your desired vehicle. And another reason why I also wanted to do this now is because the current podium vehicle that Rockstar has is awesome. It is the Progen Emirates supercar, and I feel like a lot of people are going to try and win this. And that's why this is amazing, because a lot of these cars are millions of dollars. They are the best in their class, sports car, off-road, supercars. So winning them not only saves you a ton of money, but also could make you money if you're able to utilize them in races, and even just doing a better job of getting you from point A to point B in free roam. So that's why this sort of thing is important. So back in July, when I made this first video, right after the Diamond Casino and Resort update came out, I actually tried a very specific method. And basically what this method had you doing was making sure you were in an invite-only session, or at least a lobby where there was a fresh Lucky Wheel where other players hadn't spun it. So technically you could be in a public session, but it's just easier to be in an invite-only one. And you would know if you had a clean wheel if you had clothing at the very top, with the vehicle 2 spaces to the left. And the way the Lucky Wheel works is once you've accepted to spin, you only have about 4.5 seconds before the game will actually kick you off the wheel. I guess because there's only one Lucky Wheel compared to everything else in the casino, like slot machines and blackjack and whatnot, Rockstar didn't want someone to just sit on the Lucky Wheel, hogging it forever, and just griefing and trolling the entire lobby. So they made a system where they would actually kick you off. And so what you would do with this method is, as soon as you saw that indicator in the top left-hand corner to use the left stick to spin the Lucky Wheel, you would wait 4 seconds, like 4 seconds on the dot. And what I actually did is I pulled out my phone and my stopwatch app, and as soon as that thing came up, I waited 4 seconds, and you would spin the wheel. And what your character would do is they would do this sort of like half spin, and it would perfectly land on the vehicle every single time. And in case you guys have never won the podium vehicle before, it says, congrats, you've won the podium vehicle. You guys can see the background of the Diamond Casino and Resort actually changes. There's like confetti that shows up on the TV screens. You get a message from Tom Connors who said, "Hey, a little bird told me we have a big winner. Congratulations. That's a nice set of wheels. I'm already raising a glass of bubbly on your behalf. Your mechanic has the keys, so give them a call and take it for a spin." And so for a couple of months, I believe that that was a tried and true method to get the Lucky Wheel car every single time. However, it's been about half a year since that update has come out. There's been a brand new update as well. And you would think that Rockstar would try their best to prevent people from instantly being able to win the free car every single time. Let's be honest, they would prefer that you spend money on a shark card and buy it yourself, or have to, play Grand Theft Auto Online, grind for a bit, earn the money that way, and then buy the vehicle. They don't want you to win on the Lucky Wheel. And so over the last couple of weeks, I've seen two methods that a lot of people have been talking about, saying that it's the new way to go about doing this. The first was really odd, and I don't know where these originated from, but they basically said you had to walk around the side closest to the wall where the podium vehicle is supposed to be, and then go up to the Lucky Wheel and basically get kicked off of it twice. So remember how earlier I said it will kick you off if you stay there too long? Basically, one of these methods said get kicked off twice, and if you spin it a third time, you're guaranteed to get the car. I tried that. I didn't have any success at all. So I can't speak for methods working in the past, but at least for me, when I tried that, it was completely unsuccessful. Another method I saw was having to, pull down on your left stick in a very specific fashion. Like, let's imagine we're using the hands of a clock here. A lot of people wanted to pull the stick from 11 o'clock to 7 o'clock. So kind of to the left, but in a curved fashion. It's really weird what people were trying to come up with here. And apparently people were getting good results with that. I tried the exact same thing here, and I didn't have any luck. So honestly, I just went back to the same method that I've been using since the Diamond Casino and Resort update came out, and that is waiting roughly 4 seconds after you're latched on to the Lucky Wheel, and if you spin it, it should give you the car. And on the off chance it doesn't, you can just dashboard or close down your application, and you can give it another try. That has not been patched, and that is something that Rockstar isn't going to be able to patch. That's just the way they've built the coding of Grand Theft Auto Online to connect with the server, so there's nothing that they can do about that. Now, if you are lucky enough to actually win the car, as a quick refresher, a couple of changes that actually occur. Number one, the next time you go inside of the casino, you won't actually find the podium car on the actual podium. It'll just be gone. That's actually kind of a cool thing that Rockstar does. They remove the car altogether. Another thing, if you spin the Lucky Wheel again and you also happen to land on the vehicle, some of you guys might be thinking, well, can I just do this to get a lot of vehicles over and over and over again? The answer is no. Rockstar thought about that. You can only win one vehicle per week, or per event, I should say. And if you land on the vehicle tab again, what will happen is you will get RP instead. So there you go. Rockstar basically prevents you from winning over and over and over again. And even if you were able to win all the cars over and over again, you might be thinking to yourself, haha, these are pretty expensive sports cars and supercars. I can sell them. Not so fast. If you try to bring them to the Los Santos Custom Shop to sell, you'll literally get a couple $1,000s for it. Because you got it for free, Rockstar knows that, the Los Santos Custom Shop knows that, and because of that, you can't sell it for the same price as if you bought it from online. So bottom line and long story short, if it is your main goal to win the car from the Lucky Wheel Podium, you've basically got two ways to go about doing it that at least I know. You can just keep spinning over and over and over again, and if you're dissatisfied with your result, you close the application and you try again, or you can use the 4-second method that we actually used all the way back in July. That apparently still works here in 2020. And the other methods that I've seen, walking around the side of the car, waiting to get kicked off 2 or 3 times, flicking your left stick from 11 o'clock to 7 o'clock, I didn't have the same success. Now again, I personally can't vouch for what others have done, but I know what has worked for me, and it has allowed me to win a handful of vehicles at the Lucky Wheel. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Do you guys have a method that allows you to win the Lucky Wheel car every single time? I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Diamond Casino Heist videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.